It is time for the Period Channel Morning News for this Wednesday morning, 7/17, 2014. Welcome to Wednesday morning, December 17th, 2014. Here now, your news at 9:00. Our top story at 8:30 here is Peshawar, Pakistan, where Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif of Pakistan lifted the moratorium on the death penalty Wednesday as the government declared 3 days of official mourning and grappled the aftermath of the attack to the school by the Pakistanis. In Boston, the New York premiere of the interview at Sony Pictures company about the assassination of Korean president has been cancelled after threats against the Sony Pictures. Here, the siege at the Cindy Cafe has been going on for more than 5 hours. An 8-year-old John O'Brien had convinced the gunman was insane and they would, like they all, ended up dead. Russian government tries to support Walter Ribble as Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev has held a meeting on economic issues in Moscow on Wednesday. 2 co-founders and 12 other former employees of a Massachusetts pharmacy claimed a fungal meningitis outbreak that killed 64 people were arrested early Wednesday, a spokesman for the U.S. said. In Washington, a steady U.S. recovery is expected to trump global economic worries as the Federal Reserve concludes its last policy meeting of 2014 on Wednesday, with officials likely to signal that they are still on track to raise interest rates next year. Since the beginning of December, state police across Massachusetts have responded to 58 suspected heroin opiate-related deaths. Afghan insurgents stormed a bank in the country's western southern province in Helmand on Wednesday, killing at least 10 people, including 3 policemen, authorities said. European Union General Court annuals decision to keep Hamas on the list of terrorist organizations but temporarily maintain measures against it for 3 months until an appeal was closed. Jeff Bush's announcement this morning said the U.S. exploded possibly a run-in for president of the United States. He has shaken up the 2016 landscape, making him not only the first Republican candidate to make such a move, but a far the biggest name. It's a top life being a member of the world's highest achieving first family. When your grandfather said to be immortal, your father claims to be hit 11 holes and one within more than 15 of the books, making a mark can be difficult. As Kim Jong-un's eventual 3 years of power. In Sana'a, Yemen's Houthi movement set took managers of the country's second largest port in the main oil company in Wednesday. Staff said it the latest move by the Shiite Muslim group to consolidate its hold on state institutions. A federal judge just declared parts of the President Obama's immigration executive actions unconstitutional in the first court opinion to tackle Obama's controversial policy changes. President Obama has also signed a $1.1 trillion bill that will fund nearly every federal government agency for 2015. The only exception to the bill signed Tuesday is the Department of Homeland Security, which will run out of funding at the end of the year. And President Obama also revealed how he was mistaken for a valet and waiter before he knew. He became president in a deeply personal view on race relations in the United States. There's no black male, and his agent was a professional that's coming out as a restaurant. Here's a piece of the news to one of the cookies of every disco fan out there. American Apparel has gone and apparently did its first female CEO. Gold price are modestly higher. Early United States traded on Wednesday on a corrective rebound from the selling pressure seen on Tuesday. In Chicago, package delivery company FedEx Corporation has reported lower than expected quarterly profit on Wednesday as U.S. domestic package and international export volumes rose and reaffirmed its full-year profit outlook. In Oakland, California, a jury took about 3 hours to reject an antitrust lawsuit 10 years into the market. They making that accused Apple is using a software update to screw monopoly over the digital music market. Good news for fans of image didn't ensure App Instagram the service has added 5 new files for this user advantage. Bill Cosby's family is rallying around the battle comedian on Monday. Cosby's wife, Camille, released a statement in the defense of husband who has been accused of sexual assault by a number of women. The methane measurements are of keen interest because they could have a biological origin, although at this point, that remains an open question, scientists cautioned. Messengers reaching the end of life, and scientists are hoping to bring attention to the important work it has done in mapping out the entire surface of the planet. A new study has found that many American teens are turning to e-cigarettes from cigarettes, but the study had included students from middle and high schools. E-ball spread to Freetown alarms officials. CDC seeks significant decrease in new cases and weeks, and government restrict seasonal festivities. Quiet lie about your age. It may be the very thing that helps you live a long life. And those papers truly believe that they are the younger than what this says on a birth certificate. A new study shows that they are about a group of people who have lowers. And now on to the stock market report here at 8:35. Here, Dow futures 17,072 up 65. SP futures 1973 and a half up 8.5, and Nasdaq futures 4100 and a half up 17 and a quarter. European markets 9471.69 down 92.20. FTSE 628.11 down 51.72, and CAC 4057.57 down 35.63. Asian markets, Nikkei 68 19.73 up 64.41, Shanghai 3060.26 up 38 and 3 quarters, HSI 22,585.84 up down 84.66. U.S. markets here, Dow Jones 17,068.87 down 111.97, SP 592.74 down 60.89, Nasdaq 45,47.83 down 57.32. Oil markets 54.67 down 1.26, Brent 59.21 down 80 cents, and natural gas 3.68 up 61 thousand a point. In gold markets, 11.98 up 3.78, silver 50.855 up 103 thousand a point, and copper 2.83 down 205 thousand a point. In bonds, US 10 euro 2.093% up 23,000 a point. German 10 euro 0.581 down 23,000 a point, and Japanese 10 euro 0.363% up 4,000 a point. In the EFX, European US dollar 1.2464 down 46,000 a point. US dollar Japanese yen 117.0 down up 70 cents, and Great Britain pound US dollar 1.5718 down 29,000 a point. Alright, New England is alerts here. Okay, let's move on to the sports here. Former Simeon star Jabbar Parker of the Milwaukee Bucks is at the season with a torn ACL. The Memphis Grizzlies step Golden State Warriors 16-game win streak with a home win in Sunrise, Florida. Nick Butcher took a deep breath before a second attempt at the longest shootout in NHL history. When he finally exhaled toward the Florida Panthers at Dallas to the Washington Capitals in a whopping 20 rounds. The U.S. Olympic Committee Board of Directors voted unanimously Tuesday to submit a bid for the 2024 Summer Games of next month. Will choose one candidate from among Boston, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. And last night, the Boston Bruins losing a shootout to the Nashville Predators down in Nashville, 3-2. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be at home taking on the Orlando Magic. The Boston Bruins will be up in Minnesota taking on the Minnesota Wild. And the North Lancers boys hockey team taking on the Wareham. Peter Channel News Times now 8:37. Take a look at the traffic situation here on this Wednesday morning here. And it shows Southeast Expressway on the northbound side. It is backed up from the Braintree split all the way up to the Massachusetts Turnpike. Tunnel on the southbound side. It's backed up from the Zaker Bridge all the way down to the South Station. Mass back to the eastbound side is backed up from Natick all the way out to the BU Bridge here. And we get an accident on Store Drive here. Store Drive. Due to Longfellow Bridge, so expect some delays here. Mass back to the westbound side is backed up from the expressway all the way down for Dawson Bratton tolls here. 195 on the northbound side. It's backed up from Neponset Street all the way down for Route 128 gets it due to an exit at 95 between exits 11 and 12, so expect some delays. Route 24 northbound is backed up from 139. It's sorted all the way down for Route 120 in Randolph here, and Route 3 northbound slow from Derby Street Hingham all the way down for Braintree split here. 120 on the southbound side. It's backed up from Route 95 in Canton all the way out to the Braintree split. 120 on the northbound side is backed up from University Street in Denham all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham here. Route 128 and on the southbound side is backed up from Reading all the way out to Route 30 in Woburn. Route 120 it's backed up from Route 3 in Burlington all the way out to Waltham here. Route 129 on the northbound side is backed up from 95 all the way down from Route 114 in Peabody here. Route 3 on the southbound side is backed up from 495 in Chelsea down for Billerica. 93 on the southbound side is backed up from Wilmington all the way down for Burlington. And 95 is modifying from 120 to the New Hampshire border here. Everett Turnpike southbound slow on the northbound side from 293 all the way around Manchester here. Everett Turnpike and southbound side is backed up from Merrimack here. 93 is modifying from Salmon all the way down from Manchester. 95 is modifying from Saybrook all the way down from Portsmouth in New Hampshire. Route 16 on the southbound side is backed up from Durham on Route 4 all the way down to Newington to the exit on Route 4 in Durham around the Spalding Turnpike, so expect some delays here. 495 on the southbound side is backed up from Route 29 over down for 93 in Andover here. And Route 495 on the northbound side is backed up from Route 3 in Chelmsford all the way down for Route 3 in Tewksbury here. Route 495 southbound side is backed up down for Bolton here. Do the next on 495 southbound in Bolton here. And Route 95 southbound side is backed up down for Foxborough Stretch. Do some road construction in Foxborough. Right lane closed at 95 northbound and northbound the next day on Mechanic Street, South Main Street here. 495 northbound slow from Route 16 in Milford all the way down for Route 9 in Westborough here. Route 195 on the westbound side, backed up from Seacon Way down for downtown Providence. 95 southbound, slow from Protected Curves down for downtown Providence. 95 northbound is backed up from Route 37 to Walk all the way down for downtown Providence. 610 connector slow from Route 6 westbound down for downtown Providence here. And Route 146 north, slow around North Smithfield here. 99, a little slow from Cumberland down from Woonsocket here. 290 on the northbound side, eastbound side is backed up from 146 down for downtown Worcester here. And 95 on the northbound side is backed up from Coventry all the way down for Route 4 in East Greenwich. 4 northbound, slow from East Greenwich down for 95. Do the exit on 95 after you pass 295. 95 exit in Warwick, so expect delays here. And the Jamestown to Newport Bridge to modify. Peter, Channel News Times 8:41. It's time now for a weather report here on this Wednesday morning here. Okay, let's take a look at our weather report conditions here in Naughton. Right now, current conditions in North Massachusetts 8:42, 46 degrees at temperature, light rate of fog and mist, humidity 93%, wind speed northwest about 5 miles per barometer, 72 inches, 2 about 44 degrees, and visibility 2.5 miles, and the wind chill about 44 degrees. Current conditions in region here, it's 43 in Boston, 42 in Pittsburgh, 38 in Bedford, 43 in Beverly and Gloucester, 39 in Worcester, 39 in Sturbridge, it's 42 out in Pittsburgh, it's 41 in Norwood, 45 in Taunton, 46 in Bedford, 54 in Plymouth and Provincetown, 52 in Falmouth, 49 in Chatham, 51 in Murfreesboro, 51 in Nantucket, 47 in Cape Cod Bay, 45 in Balkan and Westerly, 43 in Providence, 39 in Smithfield, it's 45 in New York City, 44 in Nislip, 45 in Montauk, 41 in Long Island Sound, it's 43 in Bridgeport, 43 in New Haven, 42 in Danbury, 41 in Waterbury, 40 in Meriden, 40 in Hartford, 41 in Winslow, 39 in Springfield, 36 in Pittsfield, 35 in Northampton, 36 in Albany, 34 in Saratoga Springs, 36 in Bennington, Vermont, 36 in Belton, Vermont, 36 in Keene, Hampshire, and LaCroix, New Hampshire, 34 in Jeff, New Hampshire, 38 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 35 in Manchester and Concord, New Hampshire, 36 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and it's 39 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here, our map situation shows a pink front stretching from Oregon, stretching it down for the western Nevada, down for California, a warm front down for Southern California, down for Baja California, and a cold front from southwestern California at the sea. We got a stationary front from northeastern Mexico, stretching down the Gulf of Mexico, and a cold front down for Florida, up the Atlantic seaboard, a warm front at the sea, and pink front from New England, stretching up to New York. Stationary front stretching from Michigan, stretching down to Ontario, down for Quebec, and up off the Prince down here, and got a photo from Minnesota, down from North Wisconsin, down from northwestern Michigan. Photo from southeast Wyoming, and for eastern Colorado, and for western Kansas, Oklahoma, and for western Texas. Get a photo from Phoenix, down for Arizona here. Low pressure in northern Arizona, western Texas, and got some high pressure in southeastern Alberta, southeastern Manitoba, eastern Missouri, and southern Wyoming here, and got a low pressure in Lake Ontario here, and off the New England coastline here. It is further down for central Pennsylvania, down for the western Virginia, down for western North Carolina here, and a further from central Minnesota, down for north Wisconsin, down for western Michigan here. 35 degrees at temperature right now here in Detroit, 36 in Pittsburgh, it's 46 in Washington, D.C., 38 out in Atlanta and Georgia, it's 63 in Miami, 67 in Brownsville, 44 in Dallas, Texas, it's 22 in Kansas City, Chicago's got 25, 9 above in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 18 in Omaha, Nebraska, it's 23 in Great Falls, Montana, 44 in Seattle, 51 in San Francisco, 53 in Los Angeles, 47 in Las Vegas, that's 51 in Phoenix, 34 in Albuquerque, 30 in Salt Lake City, and 20 in Denver, Colorado. Here. Huh. Okay, take a look at a radar situation and it shows some spotty rain showers on Warwick and Cranston. A little bit to rain showers around East Providence here. And light to moderate heavy winds off the Cape Cod Islands and a line of rain showers around the Attleborough here and around Mansfield and stretching it up west of the 95 quarter from Attleborough, up in the Foxborough and up in the Natick here and around Newton here, and a line of rain showers from Boston stretching it up to the 95 down to Lynn, Beverly, and up Ipswich, and a line of rain showers around the Merrimack Valley, around Lowell, Lawrence, and something. And we'll zoom you out a little bit in. We're seeing some rain showers around north central portions of the Berkshires and Massachusetts and around Gardner. And we're seeing lines of moderate heavy bands rain around Severn, Maine, around Kennebec, around Portland, Brunswick, Augusta, Waterville, and stretching down for southeastern portions of New Hampshire here, while some snow and sleet around Mount Washington here, and up in the northeastern portions of New Hampshire and northwestern Maine here. Rain showers in some of the northern portions of Vermont, and a line of rain showers with some sleet on 187 quarter from Plattsburgh, Dan Albany here. Zooming out, and it shows some rain showers in central portion of New York State, and some rain showers around western New York around the Buffalo area, and we're seeing some snow showers around western Quebec, down for Ontario, and then up in northern Michigan, northeastern Wisconsin, down for UP and Michigan here. And we're seeing some rain showers on east central portion of Kentucky, rain and sleet around southern portion of West Virginia here. Spotty rain showers around central Texas, up in Oklahoma, some sleet in northern Oklahoma, west central portion of Arkansas here. Snow showers from southwestern Utah, western Colorado, northern Mexico, and northeastern portion here. So rain showers around southeastern portion of Arizona here. And spotty bands of light to moderate bands of rain around California here, and a line of rain showers around western Oregon, western portion of Washington, with some sleet and snow showers around the western Washington Mountains here. Snow showers west central portions of Wyoming, northeastern Montana, and some snow showers southeastern portions of British Columbia. And rain showers around southeastern portions of Alaska here. Take a look at the satellite loop and it shows line of clouds coming from much of New England, stretching to Ontario, down from Quebec, and around New York State. And a line of clouds stretching from the western Gulf states, stretching it down from Texas, down from Mexico, and a line of clouds from the western portion of the country, and then up in the British Columbia, down from Alberta, down from southwestern portions of Saskatchewan here. And stretching down from western portion of the Dakotas, and down from the Seven Plains states around Missouri here. Okay, let us take a look at a forecast discussion around the region here. Widely scattered showers expected across the western United States. Weather will become increasingly active over the south-central United States and conditions remain unsettled from the Great Lakes to the northeast. Both with weak pieces of energy whipping on the front that float off will trigger widely scattered showers across the western United States Wednesday and Thursday as moisture will be extremely limited with ease. Features keeping the precipitation totals lightly and confined to the favored slopes of the terrain. As however, a more robust system approaching the coast will bring some more significant precipitation to the past 7 office by late Thursday or early Friday. Upper energy swinging out to the southwest combined with a return flow from the western Gulf and will spread precipitation across the south-central United States Wednesday to Thursday. As 1% thunder to be possible across Texas with a mix of snow, sleet, and freezing rain expected within the northern edge of the precipitation shield stretching across the central plains and the middle Mississippi Valley and upstream. A second piece of energy loft will cross northern Mexico and is expected at night, an area of heavy rains and thunderstorms over the Texas by early Friday. Our surface holds even off the New England coast and the lifting towards the Canadian Maritimes will keep conditions unsettled from the Great Lakes to the northeast for the next few days. Atlantic moisture wrapping around the Australian storm will feel widespread coastal rains and interior snows, also warm moisture moving in over the cool earth into the surface could result in periods of freezing rain across portions of interior New England there. Okay, take a look at the forecast discussed around the region here, and it shows rain. We'll be exiting in the coast by mid-morning as low pressure heads toward the Gulf of Maine, and dry weather will dominate the rest of the today. But the surface will trigger a brief period of scattered rain and night rain snow showers tonight, as high pressure building in from the west will bring dry weather for most of the Thursday and Friday. Have a low pressure wave may impact some southern New England on early next week. Secondary low is moving across the canal at this time per latest wind observation. This low will continue to northeastward, pushing the bulk of the heavier precipitation with it, as a few scattered showers are moving across Connecticut and western Massachusetts with elevated instability as show alters drop near zero, as dry air lofts has also started to push into the region and expect precipitation to come to an end by the mid-morning hours, as fog will also start to lift across the region aside from a few minor drinks. The bulk of the forecast remains on track for this morning here as we're going to see temperatures Mainly in the 40s for much of the region here to around 50 degrees around New York City and 39 for Rutland. So I'm expecting temperatures going to be 40 to 50 degrees here in Sanksville. It's going to be 30 to 38 and tomorrow's high 38 to 45 degrees here. Okay, take a look at a 7-day forecast. It goes like this here. For today, sky and showers mainly before 11 a.m. Patchy fog before 10 a.m. Most skies got around here 49 degrees and northwest wind about 3 to 8 miles per hour. Chance of 50%. Tonight, chance of rain showers before 3 a.m. and then chance of snow showers. Most skies got low on 33 degrees. West wind about 8 to 13 miles per gust of is 23 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 30%. Low dose 30 km expected. For Thursday, Pakistan got about 43 degrees. Northwest wind about 10 to 13 miles per gust of 32 miles per hour. Thursday, Pakistan got low about 20 degrees. Northwest wind about 6 to 8 miles per hour. For Friday, most sunny, mostly cloudy sky about 39, low about 20 degrees, and northwest wind about 7 miles per hour. For Saturday, Pakistan, most cloudy sky about 39, low about 31 degrees. For Sunday, chance of showers, cloudy sky high about 42 degrees, and chance of precipitation 30%. Sunday night, most cloudy sky low about 31 degrees, and Monday, Pakistan, most cloudy sky about 41, low about 30 degrees, and for Tuesday, Pakistan sky about 44 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the day. A little wet Wednesday in town. This is Pete was here. Good day, with goodbye to you. See you for the 11 a.m. report. Bye now. Here.